Did you know some penguins can fly? Well, not in the air like other birds, but they fly underwater. This is a big secret many people don't know. Penguins are amazing birds. They live in very cold places. They also live in some warmer places too. They have special ways to survive. Their black and white feathers look like a smart suit. This helps them hide in the water. From above, their black backs blend with the dark ocean. From below, their white bellies look like the bright sky. This is just one of their many secrets. We will learn more about these wonderful birds. Penguins are truly unique creatures in the animal kingdom. They are birds, but they have adapted to a life that is very different from most other birds we see flying in the sky or perching in trees. Instead of soaring through the air with feathered wings, penguins have transformed their wings into powerful flippers. These flippers are perfect for propelling them through the dense water of the ocean. It is fascinating to think about how evolution has shaped these birds for an aquatic lifestyle. Their streamlined bodies and the way they move in the water are a testament to their incredible adaptation. They are nature's little swimmers dressed in their finest. Many people think all penguins live in the snow and ice of Antarctica. While it is true that many species, like the famous emperor penguin, call this icy continent home, not all penguins are fans of the extreme cold. Some species, like the Galapagos penguin, live very close to the equator, where the weather is much warmer. This shows how diverse penguins are. They have found ways to live in many different environments. This ability to adapt to various climates is another one of their remarkable secrets. Understanding this diversity helps us appreciate them even more. Learning about penguins is like opening a book full of surprises. Each page tells us something new and exciting about their lives. We will explore how they keep warm in freezing temperatures. We will discover how they find food in the vast ocean. We'll see how they raise their little fluffy chicks in big noisy groups. Penguins have many lessons to teach us about survival and cooperation. Their world is full of challenges, but they face them with great skill. So let's dive in and uncover more penguin secrets. It will be a fun journey. Penguins have amazing bodies made for tough places. Their feathers are a big secret to staying warm. They have many layers of feathers. These feathers are short, dense, and overlap tightly like tiles on a roof. This creates a waterproof barrier, keeping the cold water away from their skin. Underneath these outer feathers, they have a layer of fluffy down feathers. This down layer traps air close to their bodies. This trapped air acts like a warm blanket, insulating them from the freezing temperatures. Even in the coldest winds and iciest waters, penguins can stay surprisingly warm. It's like they wear their own special winter coat all the time. Another secret is their special fat layer. This layer is called blubber. It is found just beneath their skin. Whales and seals also have blubber. This thick layer of fat does more than just keep them warm. It also stores energy. When food is hard to find, penguins can use the energy stored in their blubber. This is very important, especially during the breeding season when some penguins fast for a long time. So their chubby look is actually a very clever survival tool. This fat helps them survive long periods without eating, especially when caring for eggs or young chicks in harsh conditions. Penguins also have a secret way to manage their body heat through their feet and flippers. These parts of their body are not covered in thick feathers. To prevent losing too much heat, they have a special system in their blood vessels. Warm blood going to their feet and flippers passes very close to cold blood returning to their body. The warm blood heats up the cold blood before it re-enters the main part of their body. This process is called countercurrent heat exchange. It means they can keep their feet just warm enough to avoid frostbite without losing too much precious body heat. It's a very smart design. Even their black and white coloring is a clever adaptation. We talked about how it helps them hide. This is called counter shading. But it might also help with temperature. The black feathers on their back can absorb more heat from the sun. This can be helpful on cold, sunny days, especially in places like Antarctica. When they get too warm, they can face their white bellies towards the sun to reflect heat. They can also hold their flippers away from their bodies to release heat. Penguins are experts at controlling their body temperature in many clever ways. They are truly built for the extreme. Penguins are real champions in the water. Their bodies are perfectly shaped for swimming. They are streamlined, like a torpedo. This shape helps them glide through the water with very little effort. Their wings have changed into stiff, strong flippers. They use these flippers to fly underwater. They beat their flippers up and down just like a bird beats its wings in the air. This powerful flapping motion propels them forward at surprising speeds. Some penguins, like the gentoo penguin, can swim as fast as 36 kilometers per hour. That's faster than many boats. They are truly masters of the ocean. Their bones are another secret to their swimming skill. Unlike flying birds, which have light, hollow bones, penguins have solid, heavy bones. These heavier bones help them to dive deep into the water. Lighter bones would make it harder for them to stay submerged and hunt for food. So their dense bones act like natural diving weights. This allows them to reach the depths where their favorite food, like krill, fish and squid, can be found. They can dive very deep. The emperor penguin can dive over 500 meters deep. That's deeper than most human divers can go without special equipment. Penguins also have amazing eyesight adapted for underwater hunting. Their eyes can see clearly both in air and underwater. This is quite special. When they dive, their eyes automatically adjust to the different way light behaves in water. This allows them to spot small fish and krill even in murky or dim conditions. They need good vision to catch their quick-moving prey. Some scientists even think that the yellow pigment in the eyes of some penguin species helps them see blue and ultraviolet light better. This could give them an advantage when hunting in the blue depths of the ocean. Staying underwater for a long time is another of their talents. Penguins can hold their breath for remarkable periods. The emperor penguin, for example, can stay underwater for over 20 minutes on a single breath. They have special ways to use oxygen efficiently. Their muscles can store a lot of oxygen. They can also slow down their heart rate during a dive. This helps them conserve oxygen while they are hunting. All these adaptations combined make penguins incredible underwater athletes. They are perfectly designed for a life spent largely in the sea, searching for food and navigating the ocean currents. There isn't just one kind of penguin. There are many different species, around 18 in total. Each species is unique and has its own special features and home. They range in size from the tiny little blue penguin, which is only about 30 centimeters tall, to the majestic emperor penguin, which can stand over a meter tall. These different species live in various parts of the southern hemisphere. While many are found in the icy cold of Antarctica, others live on the coasts of South America, Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. Some even live on tropical islands like the Galapagos. This variety is truly amazing. Let's meet a few. The king penguin is the second largest. They look a bit like emperor penguins, but have brighter orange patches on their heads and chests. They live on subantarctic islands. Then there are the rockhopper penguins, known for their spiky yellow and black crest feathers and their ability to hop over rocks. They have a very feisty look and personality. Macaroni penguins are another crested species with bright orange-yellow plumes that look like macaroni pasta. They are one of the most numerous penguin species. Each one has its own charm. The African penguin, also known as the jackass penguin, lives on the coasts of southern Africa. They get their nickname from the donkey-like braying sound they make. Sadly, their numbers are declining. The yellow-eyed penguin from New Zealand is one of the rarest penguin species. They are shy birds with distinctive yellow bands around their eyes. The Galapagos penguin is very special because it is the only penguin found north of the equator. It has adapted to the warmer climate by spending much of its time in the cool ocean currents. Learning about each species shows us how adaptable penguins can be. Understanding the differences between penguin species is important. It helps scientists study them and protect them better. Each species faces its own unique challenges in its environment. Some are more threatened by climate change, while others are more affected by overfishing or pollution. By recognizing their diversity, we can appreciate the wide range of adaptations that allow penguins to thrive in so many different places. From the freezing Antarctic ice to the warm equatorial waters, penguins have conquered many habitats. This parade of penguins is a wonderful example of nature's creativity. Section 5. The Emperor's Tale. A king in the cold. The emperor penguin is perhaps the most famous penguin. They are the tallest and heaviest of all penguin species. They live only in Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. Emperors are true champions of survival. They breed during the harsh Antarctic winter. No other bird does this. The temperatures can drop to -60 degrees Celsius. The winds can be incredibly strong. It is a very difficult time to raise a family, but emperor penguins have amazing ways to cope with these extreme conditions. Their story is one of incredible endurance and dedication. They are truly kings of the cold. One of their most amazing secrets is how they keep their eggs warm. After the female lays a single egg, she carefully passes it to the male. The male then balances the egg on his feet. He covers it with a special fold of skin called a brood pouch. This pouch is warm and feathery. For about 2 long months, the male emperor penguin will stand in the freezing cold, protecting the precious egg. He does not eat anything during this entire time. He relies on his stored body fat to survive. This is an incredible act of parental care. To survive the bitter cold and strong winds, male emperor penguins huddle together. They form large, tight groups. Thousands of penguins will stand close to each other. The penguins on the inside of the huddle are warm. The penguins on the outside are colder, so they slowly take turns. Penguins on the edge will gradually move into the center. Penguins from the center will move to the edge. This constant, slow rotation ensures that every penguin gets a chance to be in the warmest part of the huddle. This cooperative behavior is essential for their survival and the survival of their eggs. When the chicks finally hatch, they are small and covered in soft grey down feathers. The male feeds the chick its first meal. It is a special substance from his throat. Soon, the female returns from the sea full of food. She will take over caring for the chick, and the male will go to the ocean to feed. He will have lost almost half his body weight. Emperor penguin parents work together to raise their young in one of the toughest environments on our planet. Their dedication is truly inspiring. They show us the power of family and cooperation. Section 6. Adelie Adventure, Small but Mighty. The Adelie penguin is another famous resident of Antarctica. They are much smaller than emperor penguins, but they are full of energy and spirit. Adelies are easily recognized by the white ring around their eyes. This gives them a curious and alert expression. They are named after Adelie Land in Antarctica, which was named after the wife of a French explorer. These small penguins are known for their long journeys. They migrate long distances between their feeding grounds in the ocean and their breeding colonies on land. They are tough little adventurers in a vast, icy world. Adelie penguins build their nests on rocky, ice-free areas along the Antarctic coast. Their nests are quite simple. They make a small dip in the ground and line it with pebbles. These pebbles are very important to them. Adelies will often steal pebbles from their neighbors' nests if they are not watching. This can lead to some noisy squabbles in the colony. Finding good pebbles is a serious business for Adelie penguins. The pebbles help to keep the eggs off the cold ground and allow meltwater to drain away. It's a simple but effective way to protect their precious eggs. Life in an Adelie colony is very busy and noisy. Thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of Adelies gather together to breed. They communicate with each other using a variety of calls and displays. They have specific calls for finding their mate or their chick in the crowded colony. When they return from a fishing trip, they must locate their own family among the masses. It is a bustling city of penguins. These large colonies offer some protection from predators like skuas, which are birds that try to steal eggs and chicks. There is safety in numbers for these small penguins. Adelie penguins are excellent divers and hunters. They mainly eat krill, small shrimp-like creatures, as well as some fish and squid. They can dive to depths of around 175 meters to find their food. Like other penguins, their black and white coloration provides camouflage while they are hunting in the ocean. Adelies face many challenges, including changes in sea ice conditions due to climate change. The amount of sea ice can affect their access to food and their breeding sites. Scientists are studying Adelie penguins closely to understand how they are adapting to these changes in their icy home. Section 7. Living together, the penguin community. Penguins are very social birds. Most species live in large groups called colonies or rookeries. These colonies can be huge, sometimes containing hundreds of thousands or even millions of birds. Living together has many benefits for penguins. It provides protection from predators. A single penguin is an easy target, but a large group can confuse and deter attackers. It also helps them find mates. In a big colony, there are many potential partners to choose from. They use specific calls and displays to attract a mate, often returning to the same partner and nesting site year after year. Communication is very important in a penguin community. They use a variety of sounds and body movements to talk to each other. Each penguin has a unique voice. This helps them find their mate and their chicks in a noisy, crowded colony. Imagine trying to find your family in a huge crowd just by listening for their voice. Penguins are experts at this. They also use visual displays like head bowing, flipper waving, and preening to communicate. These displays can signal aggression, courtship, or a desire to bond. It's a complex social language. Raising chicks is a community effort for many penguin species. Often, both parents share the duties of incubating the eggs and feeding the young. One parent will stay with the egg or chick while the other goes to sea to hunt for food. They take turns ensuring the young are always protected and fed. In some species, like the emperor penguin, after the chicks are a few weeks old, they gather together in groups called creches. These creches are like penguin nurseries. A few adult penguins will stay to guard the creche, while most of the parents go off to fish. This cooperative childcare helps more chicks survive. Life in a penguin colony is not always peaceful. There can be competition for the best nesting spots or for pebbles to build nests, as we saw with the Adelies. Penguins can be quite territorial and will defend their small space vigorously. They might peck or slap at intruders with their flippers. Despite these occasional squabbles, the overall cooperation within the colony is key to their success. From huddling for warmth to group defense against predators and shared parenting, penguins show us that living together and helping each other is a powerful strategy for survival in even the toughest conditions. Section 8. Protecting our pals, helping penguins survive. Penguins face many threats in the modern world. Climate change is a very big problem for them. Warming temperatures are causing sea ice to melt in Antarctica and other polar regions. Many penguins, like emperors and adelies, depend on sea ice for breeding and feeding. Less sea ice means less krill, which is a primary food source for many penguins. Changes in ocean currents and water temperature can also affect where their food is found. This makes it harder for penguins to find enough to eat for themselves and their chicks. We need to work to slow down climate change. Overfishing is another serious threat. Humans fish for some of the same things that penguins eat, like krill, squid, and small fish. When too much of this food is taken from the ocean, there is not enough left for the penguins. This can lead to penguins starving or not being able to feed their chicks properly. Sustainable fishing practices are very important. This means fishing in ways that do not harm the ocean environment or take too much food away from the animals that depend on it. We need to manage fisheries responsibly to ensure there is enough for everyone, including our penguin friends. Pollution also harms penguins. Plastic waste in the ocean can be mistaken for food by penguins. If they eat plastic, it can block their stomachs and cause them to starve. They can also get tangled in plastic bags or old fishing nets, which can injure them or prevent them from swimming and hunting. Oil spills are particularly devastating for penguins. Oil coats their feathers, destroying their waterproofing and insulation. This makes them very cold and unable to swim. Cleaning up our oceans and reducing pollution is vital for the health of penguins and all marine life. Fortunately, many people and organizations are working hard to protect penguins. Scientists study penguin populations to understand the threats they face and how to help them. Conservation groups work to create marine protected areas, which are like national parks in the ocean, where penguins and their food sources are safe. They also work to reduce pollution and promote sustainable fishing. Some efforts include rescuing and rehabilitating oiled penguins. Raising awareness about the challenges penguins face is also crucial. When people understand the problems, they are more likely to support efforts to save these amazing birds. Every little bit of help counts. Section 9. Why we love penguins, their special place. Penguins hold a special place in our hearts. There is something about their upright walk, their smart black and white feathers, and their often comical behavior that people find endearing. They seem like little humans dressed in tuxedos, waddling about their business. Their determined struggles in harsh environments, like the epic journeys of emperor penguins, inspire awe and admiration. They are symbols of resilience and adaptation. Movies and documentaries have brought their incredible lives into our homes, making us feel connected to these distant feathered creatures. This connection is important for their future. Understanding penguins teaches us a lot about the natural world. They are indicator species. This means that the health of penguin populations can tell us about the health of the entire marine ecosystem. If penguins are struggling, it often means that there are bigger problems in the ocean, such as climate change or overfishing. By studying penguins, scientists can gain valuable insights into these complex environmental issues. Protecting penguins, therefore, is not just about saving one type of bird. It's about safeguarding the delicate balance of life in our oceans, which ultimately affects us all. The efforts to conserve penguins also highlight the importance of global cooperation. Penguins live in remote parts of the world, often far from where most people live. The threats they face, like climate change and pollution, are global problems that require international solutions. When countries work together to reduce emissions, manage fisheries sustainably, and protect marine habitats, it benefits not only penguins but countless other species and ecosystems. Penguins, in their own way, are ambassadors for a healthier planet. Their plight encourages us to think beyond our own backyards and consider our impact on the wider world. In conclusion, penguins are much more than just cute birds. They are marvels of evolution, perfectly adapted to some of the most challenging environments on Earth. Their complex social lives, their incredible feats of endurance, and their unique adaptations reveal secrets that continue to fascinate scientists and the public alike. By learning about them and understanding the threats they face, we can all play a part in ensuring their survival. Protecting these remarkable creatures means preserving a vital part of our planet's biodiversity and ensuring that future generations can also marvel at the wonderful world of penguins. They truly are special.